You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Magikano. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here. Today we get to cover an anime TV series from 2006 for today's anime review is Magikano. Magikano is a Japanese manga series by Takeaki Momose, which later adapted into an anime series directed by Seiji Kishi and written by Hideaki Mitsui. The anime series was also broadcast on Animax, who adapted and dubbed the series into English for broadcast across its English language networks in Southeast Asia and South Asia from February 2007, where the series receives its English language premiere as well, particularly. So let's review the anime series. Let's begin. Haruo sees Ayumi on the street and believes her to be a ghost when she mysteriously disappears. The next day at school, Ayumi is revealed to be a new transfer student to Haruo's home. Ayumi gets picked by two high school boys for eventually deals with them using her magic, revealing herself to be a witch to Haruo's sisters as well. What you see. Believing himself to be the one who dealt with them, Haruo goes home to find Ayumi asleep on his couch. Ayumi is now a maid to Haruo and his sisters, but uses her position to attempt to seduce Haruo through positions. The truth about her curse is discovered, and she is allowed to stay with the Yoshikawa family for the time being. Student Council President Yuri Kuroso is displeased by growing demoralization of the boys at school in the school due to the cuteness and idolization of Ayumi. Attempting to improve the situation, Yuri decides to become an even more outgoing role model to the students in hopes of giving Ayumi competition and eventually deflating the idolization of her. The competition between the two eventually leads to a fashion competition that turns the school into a festival-like event, with neither wanting to lose. They both start using their magic and turn the whole thing into one big battle between their respective fans. Ayumi uses her magic to create a portal to Haruo's dream to make him manly. The sisters and also Yuri enter the dream to investigate what Ayumi is doing. Each is temporarily deceived by their wishes, seemingly coming true, but they almost get trapped when Haruo starts to wake up. In the morning, Ayumi concludes that the reason Haru is not mature and cannot use magic is because Maika keeps spoiling him. Chiaki tells the three, Ayumi, Fuyuno, and Yuri, that they must get along because Miyaka used to hate him in the past. Then they open the time highway magic to see the reason in the past. They see Haruo, Miyaka at school, but they both get along pretty well, also revealing that Yuri has a crush on Haruo. They go to further back to when Haruo and Miyaka were younger and see Mayaka as brainwashing Haruo in his sleep as well. Wanting to know what happened to earlier, they travel further back to see what's going on and see Mayaka arguing with Haruo and saying she hates him. However, they are shocked to learn it's just a rehearsal for the play Hansel and Gretel. Ayumi is not satisfied, so she goes back and even further to dig up some real dirt, but only to see that Mayaka loves her brother more than they expected. As a newborn. She stops crying when Haruo touched her hand as well. Ayumi, Mayaka, and Chiaki and Fuyuno bathe together, but someone peeps on them like a peeping Tom and steals their underwear, which is awkward. Ayumi is very upset about this. This episode goes on with the four of them plus Yuri and Haruo try to find out who stole the underwear, but nothing comes out. But the episode ends with a new character revealed to have Ayumi's underwear, which is almost awkward, which is almost weird. It is revealed that the new character is a witch hunter, basically. Later, she tries to attack Ayumi and reveals her name is Mari Nijihara. Haruo then shows up in the middle of the fight, but Ayumi takes him home while telling him to ignore Marin at home. Ayumi tells the three sisters about Marin later. Marin shows up as a student at school and tries to attack Ayumi again, but loses, so she tries to find her weak point. Soon that after that, she asks Haruo to know what Ayumi dislikes at the same time. Yuri sees both of them, um, but suspects that Marin confessed to Haruo. After that, Marin asks the same question to everyone and discovers her weak point. Later, she tries to attack her again, but she loses. Later, while the two fight again, Haruo shows up. Ayumi accidentally shoots the magic at him, but it deflects back because of Ika's magical deflection spell, but Marin thinks Haruo is simpleton as well. Later, Ayumi uses the magic on a lunchbox, but not just the one she gives to Haruo, also Maika, Marin, and Yuri, which are the three. So they must complete with each other to give lunch to Haruo at first. They solve argument by tasting each other's lunch box, but they all turn into children. Marin finally gives Haruo her lunch, not the whole box, and they all become normal after drinking the magical tea. While on vacation, Ayumi tries to teach Haruo to swim, but he tells a ghost story to her as an excuse to go back home and ends up being hit. Afraid of getting too much attention from the class, she takes Haruo to the pool but nearby, but is attacked, and Haruo turns into ectoplasm. They all go team up to get Haruo back and encounter a ghost spirit. They are able to defeat her at the end, and they turn her into a doll with a swimsuit she always wanted to wear. While coming back from school, Haruo and his sisters encounter a stranger holding a magic gun in the house. Later, she tells everyone her name is Rika Anju, a maid who come to support Ayumi, but because the sister hit his head too many times, he is no longer able to hold magic and will be destroyed. However, it all turns out to be just fine. Rika and Ayumi compete over to win over Haruo. Later, Haidane, spirit of fire, who was sealed away at the hospital long ago, is freed, but it is just Rika's prank to collect the data as well. Ayumis appears to use magic, which allow everything has written in the book has to happen. Suddenly, the three sisters and Yuri appear to get in the way because of their fight. All the letters in the book are mixed up and become Haru is going to kiss the girl who becomes MVP. Yuri, Maika, and Ayumi and Marin must compete with each other to become MVP. Woman only ultra race is only given the most points, so the four of them must rush to register. Ayumi's sister then puts a magic bug in the principal's brain and causes him to challenge the game rules, compete in pairs. Ayumi wins the race, but the one who becomes MVP is Chiaki and shocks everyone when Haruo kisses her at a school festival. Ayumi, Yuri, Haruo, and the three sisters perform in the Cinderella. Ayumi's sister, Michiru Amiya, appears and takes Haruo away. Everyone after them, including Tetsuko Hongo, but Chiaki and Fuyono get left behind. They all must attack by the fairy tale characters. Haruo then awakens his power and defeats Michiru. Everything Everyone, but they seem to have forgotten everything that happened. Michiro vows revenge, especially in this anime. Early in the morning, Ayumi goes to Haruo's room, but is stopped by Maika, while coming back from school. Ayumi tries to seduce Haruo, but he asks her, what is she doing? Ayumi is depressed for not being able to make Haruo a man. Rika gives her magic panties, which drives the men crazy, which is awkward and weird in the process. Since the panties are pre-versed, she decides to take them off, but is unable to do so. The only person who can take them off is the one Ayumi wants to show the panties to Haruo, which is awkward. She tries to make Haruo take off her panties, which is weird, but Miyaka interrupts the next day, like when she tries to keep on trying, but when alone. When she refuses to do it later, is revealed, take her Well, that Haruo's glasses are broken when he gets back home. Ayumi shows him her panties, which embarrasses him, and he loses consciousness. But his aunt accidentally pulls the panties off. At the same time, the three sisters came back, which Micah mad at Ayumi again, which is something weird going on. It's Christmas Eve, and everyone is trying to be with Haruo. However, Haruo seems ignoring everything. It is just revealed that he works in a cake shop with another girl, which makes Ayumi jealous. Everyone except Ayumi joins the party. Haruo thinks that it was his fault, so he goes out to find her. While walking alone, Ayumi encounters the girl that Haruo works with, and it is revealed that Haruo asked her to go buy presents for everyone. Yuri gives Haruo's present to everyone, but there is no present for Ayumi. Ayumi gets upset and mad at Haruo, but actually he had kept her present with him. It's New Year. Haruo passes out the money from his parents to his sister and also to Ayumi. They later decide to go to the shrine. Haruo shows signs of awakening his power and is later to be the demon lord. Ayumi wants to break her curse as soon as possible, so she takes Haruo away with her. They find a magical house in the way and they all go inside. However, it all turns out to be Ichiro's trap. So she then takes Haruo away. When Ayumi was a little girl, when she saw Haruo in the mirror for the first time, the group go after Michiru at a battle with her. Michiru extracts power from Haruo so that no one is able to defeat her. Then Haruo awakens his demon lord power and takes over everything. Hanko reveals that Haruo is the avatar of the Demon Lord. She also reveals that to contain the Demon Lord, they must reverse time. However, she can't do it since Haruo's emotions have changed, so that she asks everyone to help her. They are able to revert back due to their love toward him. So the episode's everything starting all over again, all the way back. How it starts back in the first episode, as you noticed at this point, if you will. And that's my review on Magikano, because the plot in this anime is about Ayumi Mamiya, who is a witch cursed to lose her powers, but there's no boy. There's one boy who can break the spell and save her. Haruo Yoshikawa thinks he's a normal boy, but unknown to him, his three sisters are witches who use their magical powers to keep him protected. And ignorant about the existence of magic, now Ayumi must wake up Haruo's latent powers to save herself, but his sisters will have none of that. So that's my review on Magikano, because ADV Films had the license for the rights for the North American release of Magikano on DVD and released the first volume on December 4th, 2007. ADV Films' anime network began airing the anime on January 2003-2008 on the subscription-on-demand platform. On March 6, 2008, the anime began airing on their free-on-demand platform. In July 2008, the series became one of over 30 ADV titles to be transferred to Funimation as well. Because that's my review on Magikano. What I think of this anime, it's okay in my opinion. I mean, it's a pretty straight anime series to be okay, because it's not like I haven't been reviewing other ones in the past or recently, like re-reviews. Besides, my review on Magikano is getting a lot better than my movie review on Man on the Moon and Nobody's Fool with Paul Newman. It's got to me. But anyways, so that's going to be it for my anime review on Magikano. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts on this review. It's been a while since I watched the series on Tubi TV, which every anime like this has to get to have an anime review, because Magikano is an alright series in my opinion, I guess. Hope subscribe for content. My anime pile link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter or Facebook if you have Twitter or Facebook account, and all the social media. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave in the comments section on this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RoniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new on my channel. Hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified. And keep it otaku for this anime review, and I got another anime review coming up for tomorrow. Stay tuned for my next anime review. I got another anime TV series for tomorrow's anime review on Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. Stay tuned for my next anime review on Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, because you won't want to miss another anime review.